So it's a new year, 2025, and more importantly, it's the January transfer window for the Premier League clubs to start making business. This video, I'm going to concentrate on players leaving Wolves. The two big rumours at the moment are that Sam Johnstone and Mario Lemina could leave the club. Let's start with Sam Johnstone. Now, John Percy has reported that he could be leaving the club because of lack of first team football. I think he thought he was going to come in as a number one, but obviously Jose Sarr has now cemented number one status under Vitor Pereira. Also, Graham Bailey from TBR Football has reported that it's going to be Tottenham that are going to take him, which is a bit of a surprise, a bit of an eyebrow raiser. But I can't see us getting our £10 million back. Now, I'm sure Wolves will probably let him go out on loan and then maybe get the club he goes to pay a fee in the summer and then cover his wages for the rest of the season. I think this move does make sense because I think Johnstone was brought in by Gary O'Neill because he thought that Johnstone was a bit better than Sarr with his feet, and O'Neill wanted to have us passing it out from the back, didn't he, at the beginning of the season. Fast forward, and obviously that fell apart, didn't it? We went away from passing it around the back. We just went back to what we know best. So Johnstone now, it's good that he's leaving because let's be honest, Sarr probably is a better all-round goalkeeper, slightly better for me. Yes, Johnstone is better with his feet as mentioned, but Sarr is our number one. If Johnstone moved to us to get first team football, it makes so much sense that he is leaving. He's only made 7 appearances for us this season, 0 clean sheets, which is pretty understandable while we've been playing that he hasn't got a clean sheet. We've only got a few recently, haven't we, with Sarr in goal. Best of luck to Johnstone. It hasn't worked out and we've wasted £10 million on him. That's pretty harsh. We could have brought in a defender with that money in the summer instead of spending it on a goalkeeper that we didn't really need, let's be honest. Anyway, let's move on to Mario Lemina. This is probably the bigger story. Now, he's obviously recently got injured. He's recently been stripped as captain under Gary O'Neill after his outburst away at West Ham. And he's fell out of favour a bit. He's been kind of shoehorned into the team under O'Neill. He would never drop him because of that captaincy. It affected his performances. We saw how emotional he was getting in a lot of games, not just that West Ham one. Cried after the Liverpool defeat at home. Big responsibility on him. And some players can't handle it, and he couldn't. So I think it was the right move to switch the captaincy to Semedo. As of late, Andre and João Gomes have been playing really well in midfield, and Tommy Doyle has been making good cameo appearances off the bench. So as harsh as it sounds, we haven't actually missed Mario Lemina that much, and I'm sure he's a player that wants to be a starter. He's still got room in the squad at Wolves, don't get me wrong. He's 31 years of age, still a really good player. I mean, last season he was outstanding. He won player of the season, for God's sake. So just shows how good he is. Yes, his form's dipped this year, but I still think he has a lot to offer. In saying that, he's only got 6 months left on his deal. His contract runs out on June 30th, 2025. So Wolves might look at him and think, if Al-Shabaab, who are the club who are reportedly interested in him, want to buy him for, I don't know, around 5 million maybe less. But if they can get some sort of fee for him, if he doesn't sign a new deal, I can see that one actually happening, which would be a shame because I think Lemina's been brilliant since he come in. Obviously huge when he come in under Lopetegui in the January transfer window in 2023 a few years ago. It kept us up, didn't it, when him and Dawson come in and Cunha. So yeah, and the source for this is the Ahmed Al-Jad from the NBC channel in Saudi. This is the bloke who's reported on this. Al-Shabaab are the club that want him, obviously the club that we got Vitor Pereira from and the club that Pedence went to from us in the summer. And you know what the Saudis are like. I don't think they actually care how much you got left in your contract. They just will give you whatever you want, really, to a sensible manner. So I can see this one happening too. And there's the strong early rumours in terms of the cover we've got there. But Boubacar Traore, is he going to be back soon from injury? Maybe. The likes of Bellegarde could probably slot into midfield because I know he's been struggling as a wide forward. So we've got plenty of options in midfield, and I can actually see this one happening, which if you'd have asked me in the summer, once Lemina got made captain, if he'd be gone in January or halfway through the season, I'd have laughed at you. But funny things happen in football, and as we know, in the last month, things have changed drastically in the Wolves dressing room and all round, really, in the management as well. So yeah, but let me know what you think on these two players leaving. Would you be happy if they did leave? I think obviously Mario Lemina is probably the bigger story. I'm not sure there'd be much tears over Johnstone, especially with Dan Bentley, who signed a new deal recently, and Tom King as backup, and they might even bring another backup keeper in who's willing to sit on the bench. Comment your thoughts down below. Please like this video. It's going to be a busy month doing videos. I know we're linked with the likes of Danso from the French leagues, a centre-back to come in, and I'll do videos on those when they happen. Subscribe if you're new, if you want to keep up to date with my thoughts on all the goings-ons at Wolves. It's been a mad few months, and I'm sure it's going to continue to be very hectic with the club, because it always is. It's never simple being a Wolves fan. Cheers for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you next video. Cheers for watching.